Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to DDLC R2 Realities. I think that's the correct title. We gotta make sure we say the titles correctly. There's a difference between if a mod has Doki Doki in the beginning, and if it's DDLC. And by that, the difference is literally nothing. But we just want to make sure we say the right name. But anyway, in the last episode, I think we went on a date? Right? Well, we went back to the park. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect bingo.
Shadow? Were you in the last episode? Yeah, I think so. I don't fully remember what happened. I know we were preparing for the festival. I think that is what happened. And then tomorrow, and I think today is now the festival day. So, I think now it is time. It is time to do this. But first, I must read a donation, because this is what happens when I stream these. Thank you for the $25, MJ Burgo. Holy shit. 25 bucks, thanks, man. If or when you play World of Dreams, how much to get Monica to do some voicings? I don't know.
Nothing.
She doesn't want to. I usually do it for things that Monica's enjoying at the moment, so it depends on how much she enjoys the mod. Honestly, the most times you're probably gonna hear Monica voice stuff is like in our after story videos. I might try to get her to voice more of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But thank you for the $25. I appreciate it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Monica doesn't want to put a bet on anybody voicing stuff anymore because last time she was like $1,000. Someone donated $1,000 and then so that was a thing. Was it 1,000 or was it 500? I think it was 1,000. I don't remember. It was one of them. Anyway, I think it was 1,000. Yeah. Anyway, let's proceed, shall we? Now, if you donate $1,000, I'll voice something for you. No, but let's do this. I slammed the stop button on my alarm clock. That would also. Oh, let me speak about this. This really confused me when I loaded my save file. I thought I didn't save. Because I was like, this is the beginning CG again. Until I remembered, no, they just wanted to use this CG again. And I was like, oh, I mean, get your money's worth, I guess. It's a nice CG. It's just, goddamn, they used it again. It confused me. But yeah, it's a nice one, I guess. Monica slowly opens her eyes and groans a bit. She then wraps her arms around me and closes her eyes again.
Let's just stay like this.
We can't.
You know what
remember?
they say,
we have the festival
the more
today.
the merrier.
And remember what Eggman said, the more the merrier. Jesus Christ, thank you for the 10 gift subs, MJ Berg. Oh my god. Jesus. I appreciate it.
Fine.
Monica slowly gets up. Fucking. Oh god! I made that too loud. Alright.
I'm going to go make some coffee. Do you want some?
Sure. Monica goes downstairs. I take the time to get myself changed and wash up. Monica comes back with 2 small cups of coffee in hand.
Ah, much better. Here's your cup.
Thanks. We sip our coffee as we double check all our things we need for the festival today. Poems, school bag, money. Everything looks like it's in order. Monica, I'll go get a quick breakfast together while you get yourself ready.
Okay, thanks, Zero.
I go into the kitchen and grab the toaster. Why am I grabbing the toaster? Come here! Oh no! You keep your hands off that toaster! I slap in 2 slices of bread and get the jam from the fridge. Ping. Okay. I grab the 2 toasted slices and throw on a spoonful of jam. I gently spread it on the bread and throw in another 2 slices into the toaster. That is a fast-ass toaster! He put the bread in and it was just instantly done! My god! What kind of toaster does he have? Wait, what the? I'll grab the toaster, throw a spoonful of jam. That's a lot of jam. I'll just take some milk and pour 2 glasses of it and warm it up. Warm it up? What? What? Huh? Wait, what? Why is he warming up the milk? What? What? Ping, what? What's pinging now? Was it the toast or was it the milk? Did he put the milk in the toaster? What's going on?
For real?
That's what I'm saying, Ryuji. What the fuck's happening? Wait. Okay, hold on. He spreads it on the bread. I slap in 2 slices of bread and get the jam from the fridge. I grab the 2 toasted slices. I gently spread it on the bread and I throw another 2 slices into the toaster. Okay, that's the toast. Takes the milk, but he warms it up. Why is he warming milk up? What? I thought people only drink warm milk to go to sleep. Who drinks warm milk in the morning? What? Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Computer Geek, and the 1,000 bits, Rage Bob. But there's another mod you need to do, which is Switcheroo in the World of Dreams Christmas Special. I can't play the World of Dreams Christmas Special. I haven't played World of Dreams. I'm also not sure if I'm going to play the Christmas Special. Because I don't know why there's a Christmas Special. But yeah, if I play the mod, I might just play the mod itself. I don't know if I'll play the Christmas Special. Also, Switcheroo, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one. But thank you for the 1,000 bits regardless, man. And thank you for the resub at Sonic. Sorry, telephones, when we tell you to tell UPS on walking 15. Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that. It's Sonic. I hope everything gets better soon, man.
Nice.
I grab the other 2 slices and slap on some more jam. After I finish it all, I set it on the table. Monica comes downstairs, the bags and supplies in her hand. She sets them by the entrance and comes into the kitchen.
Ooh, looks nice. Just don't expect me to run down the street with that in my mouth. I'm finishing it here.
To be honest, that seems more like something Sayori would do.
Yeah, it would be.
We sit down and quickly scarf down the food.
Looking cool,
Okay,
Joker.
let's hurry or we're going to be late.
Yeah, leave the dishes on the counter. We'll wash them once we come home.
Okay. Oh God, there's a hype train. Oh, Jesus. I'll thank all the hype train stuff once the train is over, but goddamn, thank you, everybody. I'll read all of it once the hype train is done. I go and grab my stuff, and we double check our things again before we leave. Looks like everything is here. I grab my bag and half of the pamphlets. Okay, let's go. We step outside.
Nice.
Hey!
I turn around to see Sarah and MC waiting for us outside the fence. I hate him. Ah, yes, I remember now. I remember how much I hate his existence. It's a thing. I'm the one who defends MC half the time from the community who doesn't like him. But here I am, not liking him because I don't like his inclusion here. For a second, I was like, wait a minute. And then I remembered, yeah. I was too. I was like, huh? And I was like, all right. It doesn't make sense. I forgot. And the developers aren't changing anything about it. They're standing by their decision, which, like I said, is respectable. I don't expect them to change it if they fully like the idea. Just that's not going to make me like the idea. Turn around to see Sayori and MC waiting for us outside the fence.
Good morning. Morning.
For real?
Are you two ready for today?
Yep, I just gotta lock up real quick. I lock the door and we head down the street towards the school. So, did you two have your posters done? Yeah, we do. We only managed to finish it last night, though.
Only because I slept in a bit too much. And I kind of forgot until the last minute.
Classic Sayori.
Here, take a look.
Wouldn't it make more sense for him to say classic Sayori instead of me saying it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not the childhood friend anymore. That's all I'm trying to say. I fucking hate this shit. Sayori hands me a poster from her bag. Oh, this is cute, though. Wait, why does that asset look familiar? The pen and book asset looks familiar. I might just be, like, tripping balls, but I'm like, I feel like I've seen that pen on book asset before. Like, I know where all the rest of these assets probably came from, but, like, that one looks strikingly familiar, and I don't know why. Also, Sayori used Comic Sans. Wait, that's not Comic Sans. That's, is that not the DDLC font? Oh, no, wait. Is Poem Jam in Comic Sans? No, that's not Comic Sans. That's That's not Comic Sans. I think that's drawn, actually. I feel like someone drew that. It's a cute pamphlet, regardless. It is still a cute pamphlet. The mod creator loves the inclusion of jam. He loves it. Nice, but it does look a bit rushed.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. You missed the cute-looking pamphlet, but I mean, bro, I'm not going back to show it to you. It strikingly resembles Comic Sans. Okay, maybe I do need to show it to you. Is this Comic Sans? Or is it drawn? Because it looks drawn.
Let's see.
Is Poem Jam in Comic Sans, or did they draw it to look like Comic Sans?
That's a different font.
That's not Comic Sans?
It's not Comic Sans, but it's not drawn because the M's are exactly the same. It's just a weird font.
Okay, so it might be Halogen. Because Halogen is a font from the game. It's the font they use in the notebook word, in the poem words. And
That most likely is what it is.
And I'm familiar with it usually.
That most likely is what it is.
But the pamphlet's cute. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright. We continue our way to school. As the entrance comes into view, I see the colorful balloons and decorations the student council put up. We head on in and make our way towards the club room. As we walk down the hallway, I see Yuri standing by the washroom entrance. Good morning!
Oh, good morning to you too. Morning!
Just then, Natsuki comes out of the washroom. When did all of you show up? Just a few minutes ago. Do you two also have your stuff?
I have my cupcakes in this container here.
She holds up a clear, dual-layered plastic box with the cupcakes all neatly lined up in rows. Why did she take it with her into the bathroom? She couldn't have left it inside the club room? I mean, I guess. They're decorated with cute icing and sprinkles. Oh, they look tasty.
And I have my banner in my bag.
Wouldn't it get crinkled up in the bag? That doesn't sound safe. She pulls out a purple splattered banner with the words written in gold paint. Welcome to the Literature Club. Good choice of colors. I'm still confused. Wouldn't it get bent in the bag? Like, I guess if you rolled it up, right? Yeah, wait, it's painted. Wait a minute. Unless she laid it for the paint to dry. Like, I'm assuming Yuri didn't do it like, assuming it'd take a day for the paint to all dry. But yeah, wait, how would the logic doesn't exist here, Zero? Don't question it. No, you couldn't, wait. Like, because I'm thinking about how, like, most kids did it in, like, our school. They would usually, the time they would enter into the school, they would leave it in the classroom they would need to use it in. Because, you know, if you put a banner in your bag, it's gonna get, you know, wrinkled up. So it's like they would usually, before their first class, they'll go to the class that they need to, they made the banner for. So Yuri would go to the literature club, leave the banner in there, and then go to class. And she would probably hold it her entire way to school so that it doesn't get fucking wrinkled, right? Like, I already know the paint isn't gonna get, you know, messed up. I'm just saying the banner's gonna be wrinkled. Unless the banner isn't that big, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, unless she made a very small banner, but that doesn't make sense, because why would you hang up a very small banner? Maybe they rolled up the banner. Maybe? That's what I was thinking, but even rolling up a banner, wouldn't that still give it a lot of, creases? No. Maybe, I noticed a small plastic bag to the side of her. What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a diffuser for essential oils. I also brought along a few aromatherapy candles.
Ah, okay. We make our way towards the club room. We pass by many classrooms with students all beginning their preparations for what they're going to do. I see some preparing outfits, others hanging up decorations, and some even painting. We make it to the club room. There's a note on the door. Festival organization, in the morning, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. will be for clubs to hold their events. The afternoon, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. will be for homeroom held events. The evening, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. will be for concerts and other events. Make sure to take breaks during shifts of the events and enjoy the festival too. Some teachers have also set up food stalls outside if anyone wants to go there instead of an event. What teacher wrote this in handwriting? This clearly isn't typed. There's a teacher out there that wrote all of this. That poor teacher. Club schedule, 30-minute intervals, 5 minutes in between. Literature club, debate club, baton club, anime club, sports club, chess club, outdoor club, cooking club. Operates during lunch, evening event list, school band, light music, happy festival. Wait, what? Club schedule, 30 minutes in between. Wait, they have this like, oh, this is weird. This is like a presentation, huh? That's weird. I thought they were gonna operate it how like other club stuff do, where it's like, it's a bunch of like, stations set up and everyone just kind of walks around and like, you know, you can go to whatever club they want to. This is like presentation. This is weird. It's one of them presentations. Yeah, this is odd. Got a presentation gonna do for the anime club. Poor anime. This isn't a festival. Yeah, I was gonna say, this isn't how school festivals work. This is how a, I don't know, works. This is how like this is weird. So this is mandatory. Yeah, so like, cause yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure how school festivals work in Japan, they don't do this. But I mean, this is weird Japan, so whatever, I guess. It just feels weird. What the fuck's the outdoor club gonna present? Their plants? Monica reads the note as well. Alright, sparkle a little bit.
Okay, everyone. Let's head inside.
Welcome to the Anime Club's TED Talk. This is why I say always 10 out of 10. Alright, hold up. Let me thank all you guys for all the things you give for the hype train now. Thank you for the 100 bits, Zara. Thank you for the 500 bits, Gundam Tanaka. Thank you for the resub, Javi. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lawful. The 200 bits, Computer Geek. The 1500 bits from Sonic. God damn. The 100 bits again from Rage Bob. The 100 bits from Sonic. And the resub from Danny's. God dang, guys. You guys are crazy. Thank you for all the fucking support. Appreciate it. And all the donations. Hey, it's the DDLC Plus background. Nice. We step inside the club room and unpack our stuff.
Okay. Let's get this place all ready for the festival.
I take out the pamphlets from my backpack, start placing them on each of the tables. Monica goes to sit down and starts getting some paperwork done. Yuri takes out the banners and hangs them on the wall. Asuki starts placing cupcakes on each table that I put a pamphlet on. Tira and MC walk out of the doors with their hands full of rolled up papers, posters, and pins. Soon enough, the clubroom is nicely decorated and everything's in its proper place. Natsuki and I go over to Yuri to see if she needs help.
Zero, could you grab that end for me?
On it. I lift up the other end of the banner. A bit more to the right, Zero. Okay, is there a reason we're just like in darkness here though? You could have just...
Huh?
I was about to mention that. Like, is there a reason we're in darkness during this part? Like, I understand the point. The point might be, oh, because the stuff isn't set up yet. But you could just have the stuff not be there in the background yet, and then you could have it appear later. Like, I don't know. Like, like, why are we in darkness? I can't see. I move it a bit right. There we go. I step down from the ladder and look at it. Looks like it's in a nice position. I'm looking at it. It looks pretty good to me. Yuri grabs your candles and starts placing them on the corners of the tables. They blindfolded you as part of your training. Monica gets up and arranges her papers.
I'm going to run this down to the student council.
Okay, I'll handle things here until you get back. There is a lot of talking for blackness. Like, I'm waiting for it to show a background again. It's fruits all over again.
Thanks, Zero.
Monica goes out, and I continue to help out with placing things in the club room. What did I say? I'll handle things here. After a few minutes, she comes back and starts to clean up anything messy. Soon enough, we finish up the decorations for the festival. See, you didn't have to keep me in the black screen for so long. It was scary. Yeah, With that, we are pretty much set to start. Sayori and MC walk in.
Ooh! The club room looks so nice now.
Yeah, I think so too. We finished putting up all the posters. Great. Now all we gotta do is wait for everything to start rolling.
Yeah, I think that's all we need to prepare. Let's make this festival something to remember.
We'll take a seat at our tables and wait for students to come inside. You know, come inside at their appropriate time. They better show up at the Literature Club time. Being forced in here. I'm not expecting too many to show up, but...
Hello, is this the Literature Club? Yes, it is. Welcome. I noticed a poster you guys put up a few days ago.
Wait, hold up. How would she say, is this the Literature Club? They all have to be here. I'm confused. Did I misunderstand that freaking schedule? Did I misunderstand it? Did we all misunderstand it? I'm so confused. I thought there was a schedule. Ain't there a sign out on the front? Oh no, there's a banner inside, I guess. There's not a sign on the front.
And I thought I'd write a poem to share. Great! You could just take a seat for now. Once you get a few more people to come in, we'll start the activities.
Okay, maybe this person's here early. Okay, hold up. Maybe it still makes sense.
Okay, thank you.
She goes to sit down at an empty table. She admires the cupcake a bit before taking a bite. After a few more minutes, students trickle in one by one. Once we get a fairly large portion of desks filled with other students, Monica goes to the front of the room.
Okay, everyone. I think we can begin with our program now.
The room silences as she begins to speak.
Ahem. As many of you know, my name is Monica, and I'm the president of the Literature Club. On behalf of all of my members, I'd like to welcome everyone here to our event.
Whew! Sorry.
Bless you. What we'll be doing is performing poems. This is a small activity we like to do together on a somewhat daily basis. I hope some of you have written a poem to perform today.
How? They would have to know about the Literature Club. What? That doesn't make sense. They would have to know about this beforehand. If anything, I'm surprised that one girl did.
If you would like, you can even submit your poem and we'll fill a wall with all of your poems. Now, without further ado, let's begin the poem sharing. And seeming that I'm already up here, I'll start.
She takes out her poem and begins to recite it.
I call this one Together.
She recites her poem, and it's filled with emotion. Not sad emotions, but rather gratefulness and happiness. Though it's still somewhat abstract, as her poems tend to be sometimes. Everyone claps as she finishes. Alright, so this mod's taking the approach of we're not going to actually tell you their poems, which I don't have a problem with per se. Because I think didn't the base game even do that?
Yeah, no, yeah, they did.
Yeah, was it when they were reciting, or didn't they? Because you just knew what they were like. Because Natsuki was like, this one's called Jump, you know, and then it was like, but you didn't actually hear what the things were.
I think you heard part of the poem sometimes. But I don't
think you did, no. Yeah, the base game did do that, yeah. See, yeah, they were just like, I was like, so I'm fine with mods not actually giving us their actual poetry performances, because it's fine. Plus, we know all of their poems usually like the back of our hand. We know exactly how it's gonna be like.
Mm-hmm.
Only for Sayori's, but that was in the hallway. Yeah, Sayori's was in the hallway, that's why. Also, I mean, I don't know if this background was taken from the community assets folder, if they made it, but nice background. I like it. Even though the cupcakes are clearly PNGs, actually. The less you focus on them, the better the background is. Everyone claps as she finishes. She steps away from the podium, and Sayori goes up.
Hello, I'm Sayori, the vice president of the club. Today, I'll be reciting Sunshine.
Sayori shares her poem. Just like Monica, she has great emotion in her performance. It's a happier poem with, instead of rain clouds, it's sunshine. In fact, I think it's somewhat directed at MC. I don't know. Sayori never seemed like a Halo fan.
What?
Get it? Cause MC, Master Chief? Haha. Boom boom. How do I make a living?
I don't know.
I ask myself that question every day. I glance over at him and I can see him blushing a bit as he listens. So he finishes and everyone once again claps. She steps back a bit and takes a deep breath before returning to her seat. Next up, Yuri steps forward.
Good morning. My name is Yuri.
She takes a deep breath.
I'll be reciting Over the Hill.
As she starts performing, she loosens up a bit and really gets into it. Some are taken aback a bit from the sudden change of personality. Her poem consists of deep metaphors and complicated writing. Some students are confused as she continues. But at the end, everyone claps and somewhat understand what she meant. She steps away from the podium and slides down into her seat, breathing a big sigh of relief. MC stands up and steps forward to the podium. Oh boy, here he comes. Here comes Long John Silver. Bad joke, unsubscribed. No. Hello, I'm MC. I'm gonna be performing a poem called Trial. Why is your name MC? That's not a name, you dork. MC performs his poem. Sounds a bit like a bunch of words stringed together, but they have meaning. Not as jumbled up as it seems. He steps down from the podium as applause fills the room again. As he comes up, and the podium in the room silences once more.
Morning, I'm Natsuki, and I'll be reciting Cute Things.
Cute things? She's reciting cute things. It's a list. It's a grocery list. It's just cute things. Natsuki starts reciting her poem. Her poem is simple, yet true to her style. It delivers a good punch of emotion. It's shorter than the other club members, so she finished rather quickly. She steps down, and clapping ensues. Lastly, I get up from my seat and step forward. I glance over at Monica, who is smiling happily at me. She looks like she's laughing at me. Monica's laughing at me. She's not happy. She's not smiling happily. She's waiting for me to mess up. That's what's happening, clearly. I get a small boost in confidence as I see her smile. And so I begin. Hello, everyone. My name is Zero. Today I'll be performing Life. Life? Why is it lowercase? I'm performing Life. Clear. Just pull out a fucking surgical table. Oh my god.
Performing surgery.
Yeah, I'm performing surgery today. It's alright. It's abstract.
Okay.
Keeping Monica's encouraging smile in mind, I recite my poem. I passionately read out the words, and once I'm done, I step down from the podium. The crowd claps, and I sit back down in my seat. As I sit, Monica stands up and winks at me and steps up to the front of the club room.
Okay, everyone. That concludes the club's performances for now. I'd like to invite everyone who wrote a poem to come up and share it too. We'll go one by one so everyone can have a turn. Please raise your hand if you want to come up.
The club room goes silent for a moment before a girl from the crowd raises her hand.
I'd like to share. Sure, please, go ahead.
Monica sits back down and the girl begins reciting. As time passes, a few people in the room come and go and take turns reciting their poems. And the cupcakes Natsuki made all disappear from the box fairly quickly. We only planned on sharing twice for our part of the festival to accommodate for people. Some people just sit and listen or read. Others start zipping down a poem to share. Zipping down? I heard zipping, and I was like, zipping! Oh. So I was like, others start zipping down, oh!
Why are they all doing that?
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's just another word for writing down a poem. I'm like, sure. Once we hit the 15-minute mark, we shared our poems once again. We sit back down and continue observing all the people performing their poems they wrote. I never expected our club to be this popular. Say they shared their poems again? Encore! One more time! With feeling! Like, we do it again! Monica's happily smiling and helping classmates to seats and watching the performances. I can tell she's happy the event was so successful. I sit back, relax, and listen to the poems written by students from other classes. Soon enough, with about 5 minutes left, we start to clean up. All the students slowly clear out of the room and head to the next event. So it is a fucking schedule. So we were right. It is a schedule. The club members and I start cleaning up the mess left by the guests.
Let's leave the decorations for tomorrow. Good job on the festival today, everyone. I'd say it was a huge success.
Festival Redux.
Yeah! Hey, it's so much fun! I had fun too. Even got to show off my baking skills. Same here. I think it was a good experience to have.
I had a good time. We should try doing something similar next time.
That I think we will. Zero, how about you? Did you enjoy yourself?
What? This is gonna be a hard option. I gotta really think about this one. It's gonna take some thoughts here. I'm gonna go with the bottom yes. I think that was the right option. Hopefully I got the good ending. One leads to the bad ending. It was the top yes, I swear. Not gonna lie, this festival scene is strangely bland. Yeah, it was extremely safe. It was probably like the safest way you could write the festival. Which it's like, it's not a problem, but I guess it's not really like a positive anyway. It was just really safe. Like, they really didn't do anything to really be like, oh, that's new. Like, it was like, wow, that was an extremely safe festival.
That was definitely the festival.
Yeah, it's like that was. It really just felt like they met a quota. Like, all right, everyone reads their poems. Natsuki mentioned something about a cupcake. It's like Yuri makes the banner. Like, it was like, yeah, that was an extremely safe festival. It feels like it didn't need to be included. Yeah, yeah, it definitely felt like it was just like, if you took the entire festival out, it felt like it wasn't really had any purpose to it. So it's like, oh no, well we still have the other parts of the festival, so maybe they can make up for it. Because that was just their performance. Maybe we're gonna be able to like hang out with them at the festival. Let's see.
Great. We'll have to do this again then. Okay, everyone. I think that concludes today's activities. Good luck and have fun with the rest of the festival. I think the next one is the debate club, so you guys can head off to the theater if you want to watch.
Everyone leaves to go do their own things, while Monica and I stay behind to lock up. What the fuck presentation does the debate club put on? We will now debate live in front of you all. Is cereal a soup?
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Debate started.
It's them saying no, yes, no, yes for like 30 minutes.
Objection! Monica locks the door, and we make our way towards the theater.
I've been wondering what those idiots have been arguing about since I left. I'm betting they've started already.
You reach the door to the theater and step inside. Okay, so we do get to see what the other clubs are doing. Okay, that's an interesting idea, I guess. We get to at least see what the other clubs are doing. I actually do like this idea, usually for festivals. I feel like where it's never fully, which I feel like some mods never fully do, which is fine. I don't think this is like a necessity, but I do like it when mods do this, where you get to like hang out like with the girls at like the other festival stuff. Like, I feel like I like that. It's cool. We take a seat and wait for the debate to begin. Just a few seconds later, two students step on the stage. One has a blue suit, and the other a red one. Oh my god, it's Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, I know these two. The one in the blue.
Okay. Well, and now the reference is just on. Now it's too on the nose. Now it just straight up is them. Cool.
Alright.
I thought it was going to be a nice little subtle reference. Now we're just straight up like, no, yeah, this is just Phoenix right now.
Okay.
The one in the blue is Phoenix, and the one in the red is Miles. Ooh, I think it's starting.
Oh my god, what? Well, that was kind of a similar thing I made. Why is he using Phoenix Wright music? Wait a minute. This isn't a cover! Diablo, get them!
Oh god. They're in trouble now.
Unless it is a cover. I don't think it is. Get him, Diablo, go! Sick him!
No.
Holy crap, Zero psychic moment. That's very similar to what I said.
Yeah.
See, I secretly wrote this. Yeah, that
I don't
sounds
think
like
you
some
did.
Capcom music. Uh-oh. Open debate. Is soup a drink? The debate begins, and they argue for a bit, going back and forth between them. See? No problemo. No. Hold it! A girl with silver hair goes onto the stage and stands beside Miles. I thought that was a boy.
Oh, that's Franziska. I have not played the game enough, but I know who they're referring to. I've never had to pronounce her name, though. Why is this here? This is just a reference only people who played Ace Attorney would really get. Without it, it feels weird. Why is this here? She's one of the older members of the club. This is like going on like Brand New Days levels of reference. Like, it's like, this doesn't, like, if you want a good reference, it has to be a reference that people who've played it can be like, aha, and people who don't know the reference can still get some enjoyment out of it. If you know nothing about Ace Attorney, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? She likes to jump into debates and joins whichever side suits her fancy. We didn't care much about it, so we just kept rolling. This also kind of ruins the world building when we're like, we sit here and we have to know that Monica was in the debate club, and now we're being told the debate club is just filled with Phoenix Wright characters. It's like, the world building is kind of screwed when it's like, so was the debate club just filled with actual Phoenix Wright characters, or like people who took cosplaying way too seriously? Like, I don't know, it just feels out of place. It's sort of like a sauce, is it not? And sauce ain't a drink. Okay, hold up. Where did you get sauce from? I don't know. Tomato soup, ketchup. There are so many hot takes in here that I'm going to implode. The debate carries on. Objection! Sauce is not a drink because it is meant to be eaten on top of something else. Soup, however, is a solitary experience. Therefore, it is a drink. Objection. Okay, tell it to my friend who chugged mayo. You guys are gonna make me cry, and I only cry like 3 times a year maximum. Your friend is an outlier, and therefore shouldn't be counted. The debate continues. Monica looks entranced by the debate, with her eyes glued to the 3 debaters going back and forth between each other, and I just want to leave.
Monica likes playing Ace Attorney.
References are like a sauce. It's good to sprinkle on food, but if you make an entire meal out of it, it's going to taste bad. Exactly. I cannot explain it better myself. It's like, this reference just feels forced and just out of place, and I want to leave. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. She listens intently. At some points even laughing. I have to admit, I've never seen an argument over something like this. But Monica seems to enjoy it. You might say stew is not a drink because it has chunks you can't swallow. However, ice water also has chunks you can't swallow, and it's still a drink. Stew equals drink.
You don't eat the ice, though.
Objection. Okay, who says I don't swallow ice? I freaking swallow those ice cubes and choke on them and cry. Also, soup is a combo of food items. And stew is too. They are foods. And the back and forth continues. Monica chuckles a bit as the debate goes on. I am going to be honest. Chat, can I skip this? I am asking for permission to skip this. Like, this is literally filler to filler. Everyone is saying yes. Okay, I am skipping this. Actually, I'm just gonna left click so I can leave. I do not want to be here anymore. No, it is an integral part of the story. No, it is not. Oh my god. Why does it go? How long does this go on for?
Oh, good Christ.
Oh my god, it's finally over. And with that, the debate is over.
Well, now I think you see why I left the debate club.
Yeah, so with a bunch of Phoenix Wright characters, apparently. It has a Phoenix Wright LARPing. I would leave too. Thank you for the gift sub, Benjamin. Just been tossing those, man. I appreciate them. No kidding.
Yeah, whenever it's their turn to choose something to have an argument over, it's always something like this. It's definitely funny to watch, though. But not really what I was hoping for when I first joined it. Wait a minute, this is... Wait, what? Wait, this also... Wait, now I get to complain about something else! Yay, Zerux complain about something else. But this also goes against canon! Monica left the debate club because she got tired of them complaining about the budget. It wasn't because they argued about cereal being a soup! Or soup being a drink!
She just said she didn't like all of the fucking drama but arguing about budgets. So what the fuck is this?
I want to die.
What am I playing? Why do I sometimes feel like I'm the only one who listened to Monica in Act 3?
Because you are.
I don't like that. That makes me feel like the weird one.
No, you're not the weird one. Other people just don't have ears.
And by that I mean other people have listened to her, guys. I'm not trying to be. This isn't like a thing where I'm like, so you guys don't have to be like, I listened. I know you did. It's just sometimes I get mad because I'd sit here and I'm like, now I gotta sit here and be the nerd. And be like, well, actually, fellas.
Actually.
I gotta be the DDLC lore master. That's my new title. I'm stealing cyber shells.
I'm betting their next debate is also going to be a bit stupid like this. Let's go and walk around a bit in the hallways for the next event.
Alright. Monica and I get up from our seats, and we quietly head out of the theater. Please do not tell me that all of these events are just going to be references. Please. If they're all just references, please no.
References.
They really replaced the canon with fucking Ace Attorney characters arguing about things Monica did not want to argue about. Don't you just feel immersed? Man, I feel so immersed. I feel like I could just reach in and I feel like I'm just in the world. Well, Zero, I have bad news. No. Please.
I have bad news.
Please. The immersion has been broken. It is on the floor. It is crying.
The mod doesn't care.
It feels good to relax a bit after a debate. Anyway, I think the next thing is the baton club. But there's still like 20 minutes before that starts.
Do you want to take a look at the stalls the teacher set up?
Sure.
We spend a few minutes walking around, trying to look for the stalls. As I peek out the window, I notice they're set up in the courtyard. There aren't all too many of them. I'll probably count them all in my hands. I follow Monica outside. Okay, look, teacher stalls. There's not going to be a bunch of references here, I'm assuming. It's just food. Alright, this is fine. I think the Ace Attorney segment was the worst of it. Okay, well, if they keep them to the minimal, if they keep the references to a minimum, I cannot even speak, to a minimum, then I can be fine with it. As long as it's not an entire scene based on it. And then Gordon Ramsay shows up. No, please. Do not give them ideas. All the stalls are food stalls of various different types to go around. One of the interns set one up too. Seems like he's selling rice balls.
Hey, Zero. Let's go get some of those.
Sure. We walk up to the stall and he quickly composes himself. Also, this is a minor complaint. This is a very minor one, but you ever notice how like half the dialogue here is Monica saying, hey, let's do this. And then your character just goes, sure.
Okay,
like, he doesn't say anything of like any like, just like playful things like, sure, I could go for a rice ball or, why not? Like, he just, sure. Like, it's, again, very small, minor problem. I just find it funny. Sure.
Sure.
Why not? As I said, generally bland. Like, yeah, it's like, it just feels like they're just following in just going in the motions. So it's like, sure, what? Like, he doesn't say anything of, like, interesting with it. He's MC.
Hey, MC, let's commit arson.
Sure. Walk over to the stall, and he quickly composes himself. I knew it! I was just about to say if they make a jelly-filled donut joke. And there it is. Hello! Would you like to buy some jelly-filled onigiri? 2, please. Okay. That'll be $4, please. Here you go. Why are they selling rice balls in a world that uses dollars?
It's translated to English, Zero, so they say dollars.
No! Here you go. Thank you. Here are your onigiris. He asks me the onigiris, and I give one to Monica. Okay, at least there's only one. That's not that bad. Sure, whatever. It's a reference I called a mile away, but it was only one little mini one. Okay, sure.
Thanks.
See ya. Have fun with the rest of the festival, you two. Walk around for a bit.
Zero, do you want to start heading towards the gym? I think the next event starts in a few minutes.
Alright.
My
Yeah.
god. Say something else!
Yes, sure. Alright.
He's like the equivalent of Rammus from League of Legends.
Sounds like a plan.
If we're going with subtle references, if we're going with like references no one knows about, then what I just said you don't know about, so I'll try to explain it. So, in League, characters have voice lines. There's a character named Rammus who has 5 voice lines. All of them are just him agreeing to things. In a very deep voice. Like, all of his voice lines are like, okay, yeah, alright.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
Like, those are all of his voice lines. Those are all of them. This is who this character is. Like, that's all it is. Slowly walking towards the gym, we munch on our onigiris. It's like we're playing After Story, but walking around while doing it. Yeah, but unlike with After Story, there's nothing interesting to talk about. At least After Story had interesting topics. Walking down the hallway, I notice a few of the girls from the Baton Club make their way down to the gym, too. Monica perks up a bit as she sees them. Good luck with the performance. Thanks. We hope you'll enjoy it.